True oasis paradise tucked away from the bustling crowds of Tulum, Mexico? They say a hidden blue lagoon awaits. A natural wonder that promises to take your breath away with its crystal clear waters and serene jungle surroundings. This is not just another day trip from Tulum. It's an opportunity to immerse yourself in the raw beauty of nature and discover a hidden treasure in this region that for now is still mostly used only by locals. That's what they say, and I'm here to help you find out. As a digital nomad, I've traveled far and wide in search of such places, and I'm thrilled to share this one with you. This is part of a several episode series where we unveil the hidden jewels and gems of the Yucatan Peninsula in Mexico. That's that region near Cancun. A region teeming with natural wonders, some of them that a lot of people don't know about yet. Join me as we find out if this hidden blue lagoon really is the best kept secret of the Yucatan Peninsula and learn about it before it blows up on Instagram. What are we waiting for? Let's go. Some of you who have never been to Tulum before probably think of it as this beach paradise, but actually it's mainly just a strip of highway running through the jungle, which is where I am right now. That's Tulum, the town or the pueblo. The beach is really nice, but it's like a 20-minute bike ride from the town, and it's really expensive to stay on the beach. You can't really do that. You got to take a bike in or a cab in, and it's really become honestly over-touristed. So a lot of people are looking for a great day trip from Tulum. That's why we're doing what we're doing today. So I have to find out now how to get to the secret lagoon from here in Tulum. And I think I'm gonna take a taxi. I hope it's affordable. Maybe I'm looking to pay like $5 or $10. I've heard that that's reasonable, and it's about 20 minutes from the city. As a digital nomad, I've traveled far and wide in search of such places. I truly have. And I'm thrilled today to share this journey with you. I have never been here before, so you're seeing it for the first time, the same as I am. So let's find a taxi. Let's figure out if this secret lagoon is really worth it. So this is a nice little entrance. It's very covered by trees. It's nice to see. I pretty much had to haggle with taxis. It ended up costing me 300 pesos to get here from Tulum, which is about $17, which I think is really high. I had read online that it was like 100 pesos, but I don't know. Maybe that's really outdated, but I think $17. It's basically a 10-minute drive from Tulum, and then once you turn off the road, it's probably like a couple minutes drive. But if you were to walk from the highway, it would probably take you about 20 minutes to get to the entrance here to Kaan Luum. If I had to do it again, I'd probably just take the colectivo, and then I'd probably just walk the extra 20 minutes because $20 is a lot of money for this area, I think. I'd rather just spend that extra 20 minutes walking. You get to the entrance, and then you pay almost another $20 to get in. It's 300 pesos if you're not Mexican, and so that's about $17. So pushing $20 to get in. The guy at the entrance is definitely trained in the school of anti-customer service, I call it. He's trained to make you feel like you shouldn't be here. The kind of I hate my job type of ticket taker. So that's my first intro. Maybe the rudeness keeps the crowds down, so let's hope that that's the case. So now I'm gonna walk another 200 meters into this beautiful lagoon. It looks like I got a nice day. There's some clouds right now, but I think they're going to be passing. I'm gonna take you in the water with me. One of the cool things that I've noticed so far, on the sign at least, it says that there's no smoking, there's no music, both of which I love because I'm here, like if I want to party, I could party anywhere, right? I'm here because of the beauty of the nature. I want to hear the breeze. I want to see the leaves moving in the trees. I want to just dip in the water and hear the ripple. I don't want to hear someone else's music. So I hope that's really the case in here. I'm excited about that aspect. And I actually really like this 200-meter walk into the lagoon area. So it looks like I've made it to the entrance of Kaan Luum. They've done a beautiful job with the walkway here. Really not too many people yet. I saw probably 20 cars or so in the parking lot, so I'm expecting it to be pretty cool. Okay, first impressions coming up. First impressions. Okay, so it looks pretty cool so far. Definitely not undiscovered, but it promises to be a nice swimming experience. Okay, I would say my absolute first impression is really beautiful water, really tranquil place, and probably a wonderful place about 2 years ago when it was not discovered. It's a little bit too many people here already for me to consider a hidden gem. And you know, it's at that borderline. It's not overcrowded, but it's enough people that it kills the tranquil hidden gem vibe for sure. So I would say it looks like so far a great place to come and swim, but you will not have it to yourself. You're gonna hear a bunch of other people and families, and if I'm lucky, I think I might get a spot on one of the hammocks over there. I would say definitely still worth it, but like everything else in this region, on closer to the coast at least, no more undiscovered. I have a feeling to find the really undiscovered places in the Yucatan Peninsula, I'm gonna have to go further inland away from these coasts that are saturated. But anyway, that's for another day. Now I'm just going to enjoy the water and my day here. You're watching this, you're thinking like, what is this? What is this jerk saying? It's like too many people. As soon as I hear like 2 or 3 kids screaming, my mood is done. There's a really Instagrammable spot up here. Gotta kind of wait in line. In line for the Instagram shot. How about I take you in the water? I heard a couple people saying it was really cold, and then I put my foot in and it's not that bad, so. The water's actually really nice. Just remember that you cannot wear sunblock in here, so you either have to have really well-adjusted skin or wear one of those sunblock shirts. It's actually a really kind of perfect day because there's some passing clouds, gives you like a few moments of shade, and then the nice sun comes back out, really lights up the beautiful, it's almost like a emerald green color in the water. There's a lot of French people here. I think somehow they have a good way of looking up vlogs first. You know, when the French and the Dutch people are somewhere, it's about to explode. French people specifically go out of their way to find places that they think Americans don't know about because they think Americans are stupid and tacky, just like in the Julia Child movie, right? So if you can find out where the French people are going and the Dutch people are going, where they think the stupid Americans aren't going, those are usually some cool spots. So right now I'm kind of in the middle of the water in the lagoon. And I'm definitely by myself in the middle of the water here. Like if you go over to the docks and stuff, there'll be more people, but you can really, really easily find a spot for yourself in the water, and it's really shallow. Like it's only like up to my waist. It also makes sense, like if you're gonna come from all the way on the other side of the world, you want to see something more unique than an all-inclusive resort. Whereas Americans, sometimes, you know, you just want to come and crash on a beach. You're only a couple hours from home. You don't need to feel like you've kind of gone off the beaten path and discovered a once-in-a-lifetime destination. Woo. There's nothing out there but alligators. Sorry, crocodiles. So a couple tips about this place, Kaan Luum. You can bring your own food. It's another 50 pesos if you want to bring a cooler, but if you do bring a cooler, you can bring alcohol if you want. You can bring your own drinks. So I think that'd be actually cool to bring like a snack. They don't sell food here. I mean, they sell like coconut or something, but they don't really sell like lunch or dinner. You can buy a beer, you can buy a water, maybe a coconut, and some really light snacks, but that's it. If you want to stay here the whole day and eat here, you pretty much have to bring your own food. One of the really cool things that I've enjoyed a lot about being here is that they don't allow anyone to play music really loudly, and they don't allow smoking, and they don't allow pets. So sorry if you want to bring your dog, you can't bring it here, but I'm actually really glad about that, because unless it was a special area, it would just be like a little doggy show. So overall, I think this place is actually really, really well done. Whoever's managing it and running it has done a great job of creating a path to get here. It's not cheap, but it's not astronomically priced, and it is not overcrowded yet. I talked to a guy who worked here, and he said the amount of people that are here today is a little bit lower than it would be during a spring break or, you know, Christmas and New Year's or anything that would be called high season. So we're in beginning of February right now, and it would be I don't really call it low season, I call it more of a shoulder season, but sometimes they call it low season. So anyway, I think it's on the border of being too crowded, but not too crowded, if you know what I mean. So I still think it's worth it, but I have a feeling, ooh, a fly just bit me, ow. But I have a feeling if it was a busier time of year like spring break or Christmas, or even maybe a weekend, since I'm here on a Thursday, it's not a weekend, so even maybe a weekend would probably be pushing my limits of being too crowded. But a day like today, you know, you definitely don't have it to yourself, but it's still enjoyable. You can get out in the water, you can get away from people, and it's got a chill vibe because of those restrictions and rules that they have. So I think Kaan Luum is worth it. I still think it's a hidden gem. I still think it is right on that threshold of becoming over-discovered, but not quite there yet, so you can still enjoy it. It's gonna be fun seeing how I'm gonna get out of here, because the taxi drivers are so horrible and corrupt here in, I would say along the coast at least, of like Cancun, Tulum, Playa del Carmen. Like most of the taxi drivers, really, really, really bad, dishonest people. I wish they would get Uber here. They're trying, but the taxis are fighting it too much. Anyway, that's a story for another time. But he tried to raise the price like 3 times while I was already in the car, and I ended up saying, like, forget it, I don't want you to pick me up and take me back. So I don't know exactly how I'm going to get back yet. I might try to walk like the 20 minutes to the highway and take the colectivo, or just see what other people are doing. I actually ended up getting a ride from the cutest and sweetest Argentinian family ever. Shout out to Francisco here. Thank you so much, guys. Kaan Luum Lagoon. Although not undiscovered anymore, my final verdict is that it's still worth it. So I think that wraps it up for episode 3 of the Jewels of the Yucatan Peninsula. I'm pretty happy here at Kaan Luum. Check us out in the next video, where we're going to another lagoon, a bigger lagoon, and a couple more hours south. Find out what that is. Thanks for coming along on this journey. As you know, my name is Tobias, and I take you around the world with me, showing you the places where I'm trying to make my dream life as a digital nomad, hopefully giving you some good travel tips and life tips along the way, and just inspiring you to travel better and live better, and giving you some entertainment with a little bit of my quirky take on things. So make sure to hit subscribe if you want to be the first to know about new videos coming out. I'm going to try to get them out a lot more regularly for you, but don't worry, if you see a little gap there, I will be back. So I ate at Cheester, and I would absolutely recommend this place. I've heard about it for years, and I've never eaten here, but I've tried a great chlorophyll smoothie, a really good mango and grilled chicken salad, and I tried my friend's pizza, and everything was really good. So I definitely recommend Cheester.